on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews and shit.
No, Adam.
That's what they said. They're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole.
But you could pause the interview a little bit. He needs you there, though.
What am I going to do?
I need you, though, bro.
Imagine,
I wish I could have done
Imagine. That's crazy.
You can, man. What the
you could, though.
Well, I'm not supposed to just cancel my whole schedule for just everybody I know. I'm sorry. I'm a businessman.
On September 3rd, C-Mac got arrested for having a gun while on felony probation. And it's not looking good for him. An attorney who spoke with Billboard said that he could be facing 10 years in jail. Now what happened was Crip Mac was originally arrested by LAPD, so he was only fighting it in Los Angeles County. But now the feds have picked it up, so he's facing much more time. Why the feds picked it up, we don't know. But C-Mac's team is doing everything they can to at least get him a bail so he could continue to make money until he goes to his next court date.
I wanted to, before we even put in a motion, to have people of the community to represent Crip Mac in the courtroom to show that Crip Mac isn't a criminal that's running the streets doing criminal shit. That he's actually has a job and that he's handling business, as he would say, right? So
the court date is on December 20th, which is 2 days from when I'm making this video. And Adam22 is catching a whole lot of heat because he refuses to go to the court date. C-Mac's team, China Mac, Wack100, and others are all trying to convince Adam22 to go to the court date so that C-Mac can look better in court. You know, if Adam22 tells the court that C-Mac is employed by No Jumper and that he has a stable job, it will look really good for him.
22, I hit Adam22 up. I'm like, yo, Adam, fucking Crip Mac got court. It's very important. Can you guys come to court and say that, you know, he's employed with you guys and that, you know, if he was to be given bond, y'all would pose some type of responsibility for him. Make sure that, you know, he's going to work and that he's not messing up. So he said, oh, I'm booked. I have a interview that day. So then I was like, oh, can you send one of your, you know, somebody that work for you, Josh or somebody, you know, somebody preferably that's white, that's like, you know, that can say that represent No Jumper, the company, and say that Crip Mac is an employee. He didn't left me on scene. He left me on scene. Adam left me on scene on that. And I just felt like, you know, again, I don't have nothing personal with him, but I felt like that was some sucker bitch shit. It just shows me that Adam really don't give a fuck about nobody but his bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm sorry I even asked him, but I had to ask. You know, Crip Mac is my boy. You know what I mean?
In response, Adam22 goes off on China Mac, saying that he's never been successful at anything and that he just uses Crip Mac and glazes Crip Mac 24/7.
I seen China Mac talking shit, running his mouth. Let me explain something to you. I got 20 full-time employees, and when I have a day of 4 full-length interviews, that shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line. And I'm not really feeling sitting here and taking business advice from some guy who can't even manage his own career. Never mind Crip Mac. I mean, you were trying to be his manager. He got this case. He caught all these gun charges under your watch. So that's on you. And then this dude who has never been successful at anything in his
entire life is trying to tell me how to run my business. Bro, if you wanted me at the bail hearing, you should have told me more than 24 hours in advance and I would have made it happen. In fact, I was just talking to Lupe and we are going to make it happen because she actually gave me some good notice. But meanwhile, you are just out here in no man's land because everything that you ever tried to do streaming-wise has absolutely failed. And now Crip Mac's gone, so you can't glaze him any further since that was the only thing giving you any kind of relevance. I don't know where the fuck this dude gets off speaking about me.
I just thought it was funny that China Mac said all Adam22 cares about is his bottom line, and then in response, Adam says, hey man, this is really gonna affect my bottom line.
That shit's important to me. That shit impacts the bottom line.
That Adam really don't give a fuck about nobody but his bottom line.
Now, Wack and this rapper from Long Beach, Flame, were getting on Adam22's head about not going to Crip Mac's court date. And it really shows you how much Adam22 does not care about Crip Mac's freedom at all.
And then it's up, but the good thing about the feds, it's up to the judge. So imagine you come up there.
Nigga with 56 and 160.
I'm saying, imagine if you come up there to vouch for him.
Right.
Like, right, y'all write letters. That's what happened to me in the feds. I had niggas from the radio stations, everybody, and I had a good judge.
And did that really help? The letters?
It does. Because in the federal penitentiary.
Now, Flame has actually been in Crip Mac's position. He actually went to federal prison before. So he's trying to explain to Adam22 how things go in court and how Adam22 can actually make a difference on the judge's decision. But like you're going to see in this next clip, Adam22 is refusing to take the advice and basically coming up with any reason why he shouldn't or why Crip Mac has no chance.
But did your judge think like, okay, seems like he's having some success with the music and he seems like a nice guy. He's got a nice demeanor about him.
She said it ain't a crime to be a gang member.
Because Crip Mac does have something going for himself career-wise, but also like his whole image and I could imagine the judge might use that against him, right?
My judge don't give.
But you have like a pretty cool vibe compared to him. Let's be real.
He got like...
Yeah, I mean, a judge is looking at killer on your head. Like, what the f***
But if you went in there and said, hey, I'm Adam22. I represent this. I've employed him for this time. We've done this. And what you see right now, he took a bad thing and turned it into a good thing as far as his character, personality, and his gimmick.
Right. And the judge
if you did that for him,
they were telling me on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews and
but no, Adam.
And that's when they said they're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole...
but you could pause the interview a little bit.
As you can see, Adam22 is rolling his eyes at the idea of even pausing an interview. And mind you, he's not interviewing Obama or Elon Musk. He's interviewing some SoundCloud rapper with like 100,000 followers. Like, bro, just push back the interview. Is not that serious, bro. Chill out, bro. You're not making some world-changing interview here, bro. Crip Mac is facing 10 years. 10 years.
Yeah, you could have went. You could have
like the interview could wait a little bit.
You could have
like that's his life.
Like 12-2.
I got my whole week booked every week. Look at this. Wednesday, I got 7 things I got to do throughout the day.
Adam, as a fake real whatever nigga is,
8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Booked.
He needs you there, though.
What am I gonna do?
He needs you though, bro.
Imagine,
I wish I could have done.
Imagine, that's crazy.
You can, man. What the
you
could,
though.
Well, I'm not supposed to just cancel my whole schedule for just everybody I know. I'm sorry, I'm a businessman.
But put your feet in there.
What you supposed to do?
What?
Call his attorney, whoever it is. Ask him what time his court gonna be.
Or to push his court day back.
They say his court day is gonna be court time gonna be 10 o'clock. Whoever you got scheduled from 10 to 1. Move it to the next day.
Especially if they're not a joint.
The next day is
for the
full
hotel room. Tell him, delay him, put him in a hotel. I don't even with Crip Mac, but I don't like seeing niggas in jail.
Nobody deserves to be.
So you'd cancel your trip to the Congo
for a Blueface?
No, to go on Pop.
For Crip Mac?
Huh?
But you, I do. Talk as good as Crip Mac is.
I wasn't going to cancel 4 interviews.
About Blueface in there.
Also, I thought it was crazy, right? I seen this other podcast that Adam22 was on, the Whatever podcast, and the host asked Adam if Crip Mac had a bail. The host wanted to know if Crip Mac had a bail, and look at Adam's response.
Was it Crip Mac?
Crip Mac was on there as well.
The
yeah.
55th
Street. Free Crip Mac. He's
he got
facing Fed charges right now. Yeah.
We were gonna have him on the show.
That would have been unreal. Yeah.
So he's currently incarcerated.
Yeah, he got locked up a week or 2 ago.
Is he? You think he's gonna be able to post bail or?
I believe that the average sentence for what he's being charged with is like 5 years in the feds. So no. 5 years in the feds. So no.
Jeez.
Not
Okay.
too good.
That sucks. Well, okay.
So I think that clip pretty much sums up how Adam22 feels about Crip Mac. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's telling him, hey, you should go into court and it'll look good. Maybe you could get him out. He's like, what are you talking about? Crip Mac, that guy's done.
You'd cancel your trip to the Congo?
For a Blueface?
No, to go on Pop.
For Crip Mac?
Huh?
But you, I don't
I do.
talk as